Ready? Hello friends, welcome back to Hyper Games. My name is Joseph and we are here today with the Summer Game Fest. It's a huge week with Summer Game Fest and E3 announcements, and we're also going to have some Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart later tonight. So, but right now let's get into announcements. We are 4 minutes away from a showcase where Geoff Keighley, he promised that there would be something important that he just promised, that it's that there won't be any there won't be any countdowns to a countdown because it's something that's been happening in some of the few announcements lately, like Ubisoft, I think EA with Battlefield yesterday as well. So no countdown again. There's gonna be some Red Dead Redemption 2 music, gameplay debuted for Evil Dead. They're also gonna show for the first time the Borderlands Tiny Tina spin-off, the next from Among Us, and also the next from Call of Duty Warzone, and a bunch of world premieres. We're like 3 minutes from it to start, and it's a bunch of presentations throughout the whole summer. We have like Ubisoft Forward, Netflix Geeked, Xbox Showcase, Square Enix Presents, Back 4 Blood, and a bunch of those showcases are part of both Summer Game Show and E3. So they are happening at the same time and they are part of the same thing. It's kind of weirder than last year, but at least we have everything a little bit more condensed into 1 week and not like spread out as it was last year. So last year he didn't have a kickoff live, but he did an opening night live for Gamescom, and then he also had several announcements. Like he had hands-on with the DualSense controller. He had the announcement from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. The Unreal Engine 5 announcement, some Star Wars Squadrons. There was a bunch of stuff the last time, and well, we'll see what he announced, what there's gonna be today. We're 2 minutes into the showcase and let's get ready. So I'm hoping this E3 and Summer Game Fest brings me the Soul River remake that I've been waiting for quite a while. There was a project canceled from Square that was like a Soul River reboot, and that never became that like something. But I've always kept hope, like they didn't go forward with that to do like a proper remake or something like that. Maybe this is not going to happen at all this weekend, but I'm keeping hope that someday, like one of these years, there's gonna be a Soul River remake. I want that game remade. And well, there's also, besides the Tiny Tina stuff, there's like the Guardians game from Square that's gonna be shown on Sunday, because they have like a world premiere from Eidos there. So yeah, we'll see what are the world premieres. I don't think they announced it. They said a few things like the Evil Dead and a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we're starting in 40. What are you hoping to see in this Summer Game Fest or E3? I'm sad that there's no PlayStation showcase this week. Probably it's gonna be later, because they did like a Q&A on the PlayStation blog saying a few updates from Horizon and God of War. But anyway, I'm excited to see what's announced this week, and we're gonna be okay. Here we go. The following program may contain content that some viewers find offensive.
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around
with
the
no
world, and welcome
countdowns.
to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Geoff Keighley, and buckle up, because we've got a big show for you filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some
I
surprises,
don't think there's also
and
like
special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo
how
Esposito,
long is this
and
gonna be? I think
performances
it's
by
probably
Weezer,
60 to 90
Japanese
minutes.
Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for
People
fans.
also want like to
live
see
streamed
Elden
events
Ring.
from
I'm not a
publishers
huge
like
fan
Xbox,
of
Bethesda,
the
Square
Souls
Enix,
games, but
Ubisoft, and more.
it would
You
be
can
nice
head
to
right
see
now
as well.
to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way. But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase
Okay, it's
meant to
90
put
minutes.
platforms
There's
and
the
rivalries
answer I
aside.
was looking for.
We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well,
I think that's
begin
the best part
with
from
a
this presentation,
brand
like
new game
showcasing
announcement.
the
You're
indie
about
games.
to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
Okay, we start with Borderlands Tiny Tina. You know. And there's no world premiere.
Fate.
And maybe it's like the if he has not said that this was the Gearbox stuff, people would have thought like this is like, well, it doesn't look like the Elden Ring stuff that has leaked, but they're giving it that vibe from like a Lord of the Rings game.
Fate. But you can make your own.
What the Wonderland. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Okay, so it's Borderlands but with a fantasy-esque tone, coming early 2022.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Birch. Hey, Ash, how you
What's
doing?
up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yes.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw, and if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs, and so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
I didn't play
I think
2 that much.
The elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are gonna find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're gonna find stuff to love in
Also,
this.
there's no like 4 heroes, so you're gonna be able to create your own
well,
hero
Tiny
here.
Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She's kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world, and she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord. Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to play.
And I wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you've got quite the voice cast, including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer, and you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2022. So
Yes.
look forward to next year.
Guys,
Ash,
it's not
thank you so
gonna
much
be
for
on
joining us in person.
tomorrow's
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Gearbox
We'll see more
showcase.
later
And
this summer on that game. All right, well, now it is time for another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
a 90s franchise, huh? Oh! Now weird that they're doing a strategy game. But it does look cool. Metal Slug Tactics. Yeah, I wouldn't think of this game as a
Okay, we have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest.
strategy game, but
it's
it
well
looks
past
interesting.
3
Like,
a.m. their time, so don't worry. We chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us
you're
from
gonna update
Tokyo. First of
on-
all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you
I
feeling?
would be
How are
very
things
happy
right
with
now,
some
over
that
there in
Stranding
Japan?
DLC.
東京ではですね、
Or
また非常
maybe
事
his
態
next
宣言っていう
game.
のが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる、そういう感じですね。
Well, we certainly hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted you?
今までのものづくりっていうのは、今自分がいる世界を見て、で、地続きで5年後、10年後、20年後どうなるかっていうのを考えながら、そこにエンターテインメントを加えていって、作ってたのが、結構その10年後、20年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというか、いろいろ考えました。今後のものづくり。やっぱりエンターテインメントである以上、楽しんでもらって、そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早く時代が追いついてくると、ちょっとなんていうんでしょうね、フィクションじゃなくなってしまうので。なんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかっていうのはいろいろ考えましたね。他のクリエイターも多分大きく考えていると思います。911
He's
の
pointing
時と
out
同
that
じよう
some
な
of
感じだと
his
思い
like
ます。
I guess
これ
some
から
of
エンタメをどうい
the
うふうに切り
stories
取
that
って
he
いく
has
かっていう
crafted
の
like
はやっぱり大きな
somehow
課題ではありますね。
Well, I know
somehow
we are all very curious about
partially
what the
real
next
in,
era of
or
Hideo Kojima entertainment
predict
is
some of
going
the
to
stuff
be.
that's going to happen, like, which is
I don't know how
very
much you can
scary.
say, but can you give us any sense of kind of where your mind's at right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the ideas?
これ言えないですけど、今までのような こう一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあらゆるものが変わっていく、ものすごいスピードで変わっていくんで、そこでエンターテインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかという、その予測ですね。全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであれば、コロナ禍でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱりこう、社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのもあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るというか、そこはすごく神経質になってます今。
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to
update on
stop by
his
and
next
just say
game.
hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So, thank you.
Hopefully we'll
Jeff,
find
Jeff,
out soon.
one more thing.
Wait, one more thing? Oh, there's a PS5 version for Death Stranding. And a DLC as well, it seems. It has some weird Metal Gear Solid vibes as well. And a girl to live at. This is very. Oh my god, this feels very Metal Gearish. But the box? No way. Fragile. That's Stranding Director's Cut. Nice. So pretty much like Final Fantasy Integrate's gonna have a PS5 version and maybe something else DLC that was cut from the original release.
There you have it. Death Stranding Director's Cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering, if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say, yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here. So I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello. I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos. Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere. We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power.
A Jurassic Park game?
We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
The first thing I thought with looking dinosaurs, I was like, this is
a very
I was hoping for a Dino Crisis something, but it's like only Dino Crisis. Jurassic World Evolution 2. Okay, this is like the strategy game. Dang. For all platforms.
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H Mart, is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open-world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks, it's Japanese Breakfast.
Really good. Animated kind of graphics. I didn't catch the name of the game though.
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September
Sable, there we
23rd
go.
this year. That's some news for you. And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the legendary festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D,
Lost
massively
Ark.
multiplayer online role-playing game. Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
Come on, but Amazon Games can't release a game.
The Lost Ark is now but a myth. A relic from the half-remembered Chain War.
I mean, it's not even my kind of game, but it's kind of.
Our world has been
I think it's hard for getting excited for an Amazon game with all the issues they have with development for other games in the past.
with roaring destruction and waking nightmares.
I'll keep waiting for Diablo.
We turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely
Oh,
free
that's
for
nice.
PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you
Fall
can
Guy
unlock.
costumes have
It's
been like
awesome
really good. I
value,
think
and honestly,
we're on the
this
last
kickoff
month
show would not
for
have been possible without the Prime Gaming folks
Fall
believing in my vision
Guys costumes,
for a new
and
way
like
to bring you the news this
also
summer.
give you like
So
coins.
head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games, which change every month, but you get to keep them forever.
There are new games this month.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined
All right,
by
so on
Johanna
Call of Duty
Ferris, the
now.
new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited about what Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored
I
to
think
be
they
here.
said
So
they
thank
said
you
they're
first and
not gonna
foremost for
show
that. It's just such an
anything
amazing time for Call of
for the
Duty.
main Call
We're
of Duty title
experiencing
this
such
year
transformational growth
during
and
this
dynamism across
weekend.
the entire
They're gonna
brand,
do
you know,
like
from
an
premium title
in-game
releases to everything
event
we'll talk
inside
about
like
today.
Season
With
4 of
Warzone, with
Warzone.
mobile, with esports, so it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, you've been, I mean, I know Season 3, it was like, you know, Rambo, Die Hard now. Who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, you know, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of, you know, the gameplay experience. So we're thrilled, and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
Do what you are told, and you get to live. You understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned hot.
I only played this game like once or twice. I think I enjoy it more from Call of Duty games, the campaign, but I'm like way behind. I don't even remember what's the last one I played.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun.
How the hell is
I
this?
am death.
June 17th for that.
Oh my God, that looks so fun, and 1 week away.
1 week away.
All right, well, let's move on to, you first joined Activision to run Call of Duty Esports, and we're gonna talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is gonna start on June the 22nd. First of all, tell us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way for us to highlight competitive Call of Duty. You know, we've got great success going with Call of Duty League, and now we've got some of the biggest names in gaming battling it out in Verdansk for what will be the biggest prize pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150-player to a side squad. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd, looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this?
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done so much to really put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I don't even follow esports, so I
a
don't
little
know
bit
who these
reveal
guys
here
are.
of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first of many events to come. Like I said, these are huge influencers and personalities in Call of Duty, and they also
Okay, I
share
know
a passion
him
for
because he
competitive Call of
couldn't
Duty,
win,
right? They really believe
Brown
in the
Fall
promise
Guys.
of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family. And I'm excited to see who kind of takes the cake here. We'll see.
I was going to say, they'll all be battling out in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much Call of Duty is growing into this kind of year-round experience for everyone with so much more content. So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
Indeed, indeed. More details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is going to bring forward something truly incredible. So we're excited.
Yeah, PlayStation
All
Blog
right,
just
we
posted
tried.
more info on
There will
the
come a time and a
Stranding
place for
director's
that. All right,
cut.
Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of summer
Okay, so
game
it brings the
fest
genre
kickoff
of
to go,
flying
but
adventure
right
to
now we've
PlayStation
got a
5 and more
surprise
details coming
guest
soon on
joining
this
us,
enhanced and
my fellow
expanded
Canadian,
adventure, so it includes
Ryan
also
Reynolds.
DLC.
Hey, Ryan.
Well, thank you, Jeff. And hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're thinking. And no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy. And in this movie, I play an NPC character in a popular open-world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first ever look at our cast on the big screen this August. And honestly, It's been so long I can't even remember who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything I needed.
Mondays, am I right, Joe?
You said it, guy.
But then I met her.
Put these on.
Oh my God! What are these, trick glasses or something?
Guy, there is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not real.
Please stop my...
And the guy responsible for this world is going to destroy it.
Are we talking about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute
You
troll.
bet God.
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together. I don't even know what's happening right now.
It is like the rise of NPCs or something.
That actually hurt my hand.
I have 3 words for you. Blue shirt guy.
This guy is outskilling all these players. I've never seen anything like this.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt guy is?
He's also really cute.
The game wasn't even made for someone like this. Terminate him.
Nope.
I can't die! I'm never gonna die!
That was fun seeing Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, all those guys who will be in Free Guy. Ryan had to say it. I can't say it yet. All right. Up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear from Inner Sloth on what's coming next.
Stuff we're working on. Okay, so we had on the PlayStation showcase, the last PlayStation state of play. They said that there was, well, not the last one, the previous to the Horizon one. There's gonna be like a costume for Ratchet and Clank. More achievements, more cosmetic stuff.
Lots of fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Jeff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards, never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think that they're hacked. Well, never fear, today the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Jeff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei Yoshida.
Hey.
Hi, Shu.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Greg Lobanov, the developer of Wonderland, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to experience a coloring book-style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicory, A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulspawn games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Our sins will catch up with us. Always.
Reiterated.
I was given a second chance. I spoke the words.
That's interesting.
I drank the Mage Bane. I live now only to hunt mages. I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
we will tame
the chaos.
Go up local and online. So kill mages and rip their hearts out. Salt and sacrifice.
Thanks, Shu, and that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
Oh, nice. This one looks. This kind of feels like Shadow of the Colossus, something like that. Till 2021, no.
That looks so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry II, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry II, which you can play right now.
Ready your weapons! Kill the Arcarthians! For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, and we cry out towards eternity, find yourself in this moment! Ignite the fire of your soul and survive this day! Fall before me! Another victory! For Agatha!
This is like a free-to-play game or something. Yeah, it's not my
This
type
month,
of game, so
Valorant
I'm
from
not
Riot
that,
celebrated its
I
one-year
don't know
anniversary,
like
and
anything
starting
about
next
it.
Monday, June 14th,
That's what they
Prime
just
Gaming
showed.
members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the one-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month. which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very, very exclusive but very, very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
Oh, that was a very quick tease.
All right, warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
I've heard about this game a lot, but I've never been like that interested on it. I'm still thinking on that Stranding enhanced and expanded edition. I'm not sure if it's gonna be, well, maybe it's like a free upgrade plus you pay for the DLC, kind of like Final Fantasy VII Integrate. But in any case, it means that like you probably have the option to export your save, and that means another platinum. I also need to jump into some Final Fantasy VII Integrate. I haven't downloaded the upgrade, and I'm gonna play it on stream probably after Ratchet next week. And also like the Joffy stuff, because like I still have to do a hard playthrough on that for the platinum. And another couple of side trophies that I can remember.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves. Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible. Point campus. Class is in session 2022.
And it's also coming to a console and
This
PC.
year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been
so
doing
PlayStation
an
and
incredible
Xbox.
job adapting
I don't
games
think I
with
saw the
series like
Switch logo, but who
Castlevania
knows?
and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute
That
sensation.
means we'll also
I
get the
can't wait for
Cuphead
you to see
DLC
it.
right
I'll
now.
also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series.
That
Geek
one I
Week
want
is
to
streaming
see.
live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
What is Geeked Week? Netflix Geeked
I
is
can't wait for the
hosting a
Resident
free
Evil.
virtual animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Arcade, the confidential army of affairs. No rock eye, Castlevania,
Splinter Cell?
The Witcher, and much more.
People you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in, and join Netflix Geeked for Geeked Week. There's so much to get geeked about.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one.
I think this is the one that also had a TMNT crossover, and I was also like, I don't play this kind of game. I want this TMT stuff. We got 11 and... Demogorgons and 11. There's two versions of her. Mind Player. And also a map.
Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Let's begin.
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
I finally have the feeling we're doing
Just
something
starting
worthwhile.
development.
Being
Really?
relied
12
on
games?
to succeed where others would fail.
Sunray 4, The Last Outward. Kingdom Come Deliverance. And some of these games are already out, I think. King's Bounty.
Prime Matter.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the PainKiller franchise.
All right, very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one.
Nice.
It's called the Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
Hello? NASA! Liu! Lance! Get on!
Oh my god.
Stick together and let's do this! Is this a disco?
This I do not like.
Oh my god, what?
Hit your pulse!
The amount of
Not good. Not good.
these alien things attacking you.
Open the doors and run. Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Get that flasher!
Heavy. Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
Okay. Anacrusis.
Awesome look. Thanks for that, Chet and the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers. So check out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the saga's most iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero.
This is good. Oh my god. Available next week. This
Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Sharkmob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
years we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the Masquerade. We have influenced your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
That there kind of reminded me to Infamous Vampire DLC, the Halloween DLC they had. Like one of the Infamous games so bad. Masquerade Blood Hunt, and coming this year. Only for PC, I think.
I can't wait to play this game,
well.
and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test, available on July 2nd. Blood Hunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with the House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features
I saw a
American
showcase
and
for
Iraqi
this,
soldiers
and
stranded
I'm
in a
very excited
cursed
for this, even
temple.
though like I
Here's the
was
story
not
trailer
that
with the exclusive reveal
like I
of
liked
the
their
monsters
previous two games, but
lurking
not as much
in
as
the
Until Dawn.
depths.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the Warzone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out, hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psy out this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass,
Yeah, this is kind of the same
guiding you
trailer. I
through
think
the
it's the same
unknown.
trailer they showed on their
God,
showcase.
green earth have we landed.
What
Also part of the
nightmare have
gameplay.
these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Look out. Look out for what?
One
Maybe
by
I don't know
one,
what it is about this
their
game that
lights
it's not
will
that
be
they're-
snuffed out.
Maybe they
Unless
they
you
would
can
have been
find
better
means
doing
to
one
save
whole
it.
game instead of several
Trapped
smaller
beneath the
games
earth,
that they have in game.
swallowed
We have to move, let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness forever?
Really hoping this is this. Okay, October 22nd. I think it's the first time they have shown the date. Hope this one is as good as Until Dawn. Okay, the figure for the collector edition doesn't look that good.
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
Harmony and coexistence.
between the Reynolds and the Danans.
I'm Dohilim Ilkaris. Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldemenencia Guard. Ha! Flare the Malisa! From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
The Reynolds. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Radiant Slug! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Been looking for you.
Bullet, get the hell out of my realm! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand?
Is it over? It's only just begun.
Tales of Arise. Never been a fan of the Tales of games. Number 10.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June 29th. And the Little Prince season would start soon after on July 6th. Enjoy the game.
One of the things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting
Okay,
come to
so
life.
far my
Here's your
favorite
first
two
look
announcements
at
are
the
still
Planet of
like
Lana, coming
the
to
first two they
Xbox and
did.
PC in 2022.
The Borderlands spin-off from Tiny Tina and Death Stranding coming to PS5 with a director's cut. Cat? What's that? Look at Planet of Lana. I like the art style. 2022. Oof. That's only coming to oh wait, also to Xbox X and Xbox One.
What a beautiful artistic game. Honored to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2.
Overwatch, they announced they're
great to
going to
have
have
you here on
crossplay.
Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to
I think it was
Overwatch
for
2.
first
What can you
Overwatch,
tell
not
us?
for
What's the latest?
Overwatch.
Yeah, so
Overwatch
we
2 has
recently
not launched
announced
yet.
that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. Wow. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here? Yeah, so this is Baptiste, and there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
I think I played Overwatch 1. And it was like on a free weekend or something like that.
Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's, you know, so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak preview here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
You bet, thank you.
Awesome, all right, thanks very much, Aaron. Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Jeff Haddam, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE. That's right, you didn't expect me to say that. But this game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on June 22nd. Take a look. Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley, and today, as part of Summer Game Pass,
I've been looking at this one. It looks really good.
A couple of weeks, it is Dark Alliance, and we've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K, Jeff, special guests, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon.
Okay. That looks like a trap.
Oh,
that looks like a trap.
Oh my God! Traps.
Ow! Oh shit!
Oh no, you get.
Oh no! A warrior's death. I died again.
I'm coming to get you.
Hey!
Oh!
Watch it.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no! I can't believe I'm down. I'm down, people.
The developer's down.
The dev is down.
So Ember, I know you really wanted to be Driss,
Absolutely.
Right?
I've read all the books, especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with it on such an intimate level to the point where my wrestling character that everyone sees on TV is actually based on this character. The red eyes, even though Driss has purple, I just love everything about him. That he's just
challenging for the
constantly the
NXT
good guy the entire
Women's
time.
Championship
Oh,
this weekend.
oh, what the?
He's the Verbeek chef.
That doesn't
What
look
the?
healthy at all. Oh, why'd I just run up on him like that? Well,
Let me see
I'm
what
here
you
now.
got. You
So
ain't got
what?
nothing on us, baby.
I'm here now.
Whoa.
I spoke way too soon.
We got him.
Come on.
He's gone.
Come
He's
on.
gone.
Come on.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Let's go.
Damn, what a death. Gonna have some weird dreams tonight because of that. Oh, you flipped us off.
Act complete.
That was great.
We did it.
And that one's next week, I think it's next week. No, that's the only thing that I'm not sure I'll be able to, I'll be able to jump on release, but I still have to like play. We are going to be playing Ratchet, as I mentioned, and I also have to play Intergrade and other stuff I want to check out. I've been keeping an eye on that one.
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live presented by Prime Gaming continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next Battlefield from EA. If you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern day game, That was Battlefield 4. It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up. Just head to gaming.amazon.com to redeem your free copy right now if you are an Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042. Going to be really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere.
It's probably going to be on
Hunter
Game Pass.
Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story trailer.
Wings of ruin.
You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
That's the monster Red Song.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
Monster Hunter Stories 2. Yeah. Capcom mentioned that they were gonna have these next. Besides Resident Evil Village, which is weird, they're also gonna have Resident Evil Village in their presentation because the game is already out, and hopefully they will announce like some DLC or something like that. Evos as well.
Next, this legendary rock band hits the road this summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance. So turn it up, premiering their brand new, never-before-released song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak. This is Weezer!
Message that my manager wouldn't approve. After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do. Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names. Pitchfork. Tell me what you want.
And the only thing is that you can really see the game. Like the previous musical performance was very good. Like they showcased that a lot more. I guess after this we only have two things left. Probably they said they're also gonna have something from Red Dead Redemption 2, like a musical. Probably gonna close the conference, and they also said they had a huge announcement for the end.
Here's a big chance, yeah, you got the next 3 seconds. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If
That was so amazing. Thank you, Rivers and guys, for that. Both the song and the game released tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on IM 8-bit. All right, well, right now, let's turn to a game that we announced last year at the Game Awards, Endless Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
We're stuck in this wreck until everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1, certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2, use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal.
It also looks really cool.
Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3, watch your squad.
It's like,
even if you've got the gun,
well, it's only
the turrets,
3-player
and the
co-op.
crystal, you can't do everything by yourself.
We should all have 4-player options. Coming from the Division and Fall Guys and other games like that,
together
I
again.
have
And rule number 4,
like we have a 4-team
well,
set,
if you've got all
and
that
when
going,
we have
but you
a
still can't
3-player
win.
game, it's like, oh, it sucks because we
gotta
don't
choose a
have, we don't want to like leave anyone out.
tag team. I'm in.
Endless Dungeon for Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, for everything pretty much.
What are you guys doing tonight? If you're lucky enough to have a PS5, you're probably getting ready to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing
Yeah,
it and
gonna
having
be playing
a
that.
ton of fun. Well, later today, the team at Insomniac is going to be doing a special launch stream on Twitch. And to tell us more, take it away, Marcus and Mike.
Hey Jeff and everybody watching Summer Games Fest Kickoff Live. Marcus Smith here, Creative Director at Insomniac Games for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. We're excited that players finally get a chance to play the game tomorrow,
then-
and to celebrate, we want to spend some more time with you today. At
Oh,
2
10
p.m.
hours
Pacific,
now.
5 p.m. Eastern, to live stream the first hour of Rift Apart. Isn't that right, Mike?
They're gonna be jumping
That's right.
right
I'm Mike
at
Daly,
midnight
the game
when it
director
unlocks
at Rift
on the
Apart.
PlayStation Network.
In addition to playing through the opening of the game, we'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv/InsomniacGames at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there.
All right, we're now about to be joined by the one and only Giancarlo Esposito to talk Far Cry 6. Giancarlo, thank you for joining us. Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had proposed that I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara, with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it is it's just a different technology that's so brand new. And it excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some absolutely amazing villains in your career. What was it like being a video game villain?
No, I'm not a villain. I gotta push back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now, you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right. And the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that they're good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you base him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there, and hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and
companies
also Hitler.
Want to
because
make
we
the
were talking
political
about
statements, but they
zodiac
don't
signs
accept that they're
what
against
signs
political,
were
which is
certain
weird.
people. What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where'd my money go? So anyway,
All right, well, one last question for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question. And you know, immediately I say Moff Gideon. Immediately. You know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way. You know, I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth. But given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check out the revolution in Far Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin. Let the games begin!
Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Giancarlo. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys, you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your bean through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Oh, I think it was the Ratchet. I think there were some rumors. Oh no, wait. I think I saw some rumors that it was also there was gonna be Ratchet and Clank costume. I don't know if they were like the rumors were true or what.
Vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds are coming. Clouds high. The birds come!
Genshin Impact.
So today we've announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell from the newly formed Deviation Games. We know you guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops, but what can we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well, thanks, Jeff. And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games, you know, they've done well. And, but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought, after all these years, you know, what if we deviated?
Yes.
So that's Deviation Games.
Okay.
So Jeff, just trust me, all bets are off. From
right.
day one, we got complete financial security to work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team at Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple. There's no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof, and that's what Deviation Games is. So yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
All right, well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Oh, the Deviation Games cross PlayStation. They're partnering with PlayStation just like their
big news.
PlayStation has been announcing some other partnerships
so you're
with
partnering with
new studios
what can you
and
tell us about that
That's
all that they have
right,
been
Jeff.
announcing.
And the
that
partnership with
earlier this
PlayStation,
year.
it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you. And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do in a very, very significant way.
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
All right, so Deviation Games, PlayStation, brand new IP, a mega IP, it sounds like, coming in the future, and hopefully we'll see you guys again in the future to see more on what you're working on.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are honored to be premiering the full Sonic Symphony performance. But right now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
I'm not that much into Sonic, but wasn't Unleashed like one of the bad games from the PS3 360 generation? I just tweeted something like important update. Oh, it's about the security breach, so let me just... Oh man, it's very... like the hack was even worse than they... Oh, It's like the data that was hacked from them is circulating on the internet, and it has like current and former employee information, contract information, and data related to their games.
Love orchestra music. All right, Sunday, Warner Brothers Games and Turtle Rock.
Okay, we're also gonna be jumping for that on Sunday.
Zombie multiplayer fun of
We're gonna have
Back 4 Blood.
Xbox Showcase, Reckon for Xbox Showcase, the Square Enix Presents, and Back 4 Blood.
This summer.
Open beta begins on August.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview of the brand new demo, which you can exclusively play on Xbox starting on Tuesday.
Hi, my name is Andrew Scholdice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an isometric action-adventure about a tiny fox in a big world, where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and find secrets. I first started working on it
Hopefully they'll have
6 years ago.
One game that
it's been changing a lot over the years, but I'm
it's
really
featured in this
excited
ID at Xbox thing.
So in
is
Tunic,
there
you
Drinkbox, the
start
next
the game and you
Drinkbox
are a
game.
little fox that's washed up on a beach, and you don't have a whole lot of context except for, you know, a lust for adventure, and you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit further, maybe you're going to find a sword. And it's really about that sense of discovery, about wondering what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new demo that was, you know, for the home audience. And so it's full of never before seen stuff, a brand new dungeon, a bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox. Next up, stave off Ragnarok in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo. Classic hack-and-slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefeld's Tribes of Midgard, launching on PlayStation and PC July 27th. Here is the brand new trailer.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods.
Oh, this is
to
like the
protect this
8-player
land.
co-op that
But your
I think I
first
saw on the
task is to
PlayStation
find some
blog.
new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this world and everything in it will be destroyed forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each victorious knight makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great rewards. But be careful, you're of little use to Midgard squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe, because those giants are on their way.
I can play this with 8 people.
And it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height. As the saying goes, Valhalla! Can't wait!
Tribes of Midgard. PS4 and PS5 to receive in-game costumes.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's time for an extended look at the gameplay. To tell us more, let's turn it over to my friend, Tim Willits from Saber.
Hi, Jeff. It's great to see you. Today, we have some extended footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this.
Since they
And to
showed
help
on
me
the Game
explain it
Awards.
is Bruce Campbell. Thank you.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead, the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one.
Oh my God.
Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself.
Oh, so it's gonna be
But
4
who would wanna
versus
do
1.
that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts. When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from.
But there was gonna be more story-based things. It's
Soon
more
you'll
like a
experience the
multiplayer
horror
stuff.
yourself. But for now, I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
The game. It's also coming to Switch, One, Series X, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Do you know what's coming to Switch?
I'll spoil those good.
It's coming this year.
Okay, guys, now it's time for the grand finale to the show. This is extremely special. Today, I am so
Because it
deeply
was a
honored
little
to be
bit
given the
longer
opportunity to
than
share
90
this
minutes.
next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere.
But he
It
got
is finally time.
Grand Theft Auto 6 on his. Oh wait, no. I thought he was talking about because there were gonna be like Red Dead Redemption stuff, I think. I thought he was talking about. It's indeed Elden Ring.
Will soon return. guided by grace, once lost.
Looks
The
amazing.
golden order is broken to its core.
I want to get into the soul style of games. Hopefully with Bloodborne. That's what, I think it's gonna be the first one.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Well, a lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now.
My God, looks insane. And also the bosses, like everything. Very creepy as well.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
January 21st, 2022. Man, that's a huge way to close the show.
Actually happened. Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January 21st, 2022 to next gen, current gen. It's so incredible, and I want to thank so much Miyazaki-san and the team at From for sharing that in-game look at Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free out of prison. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part, and for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend with Netflix Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow, Ubisoft Forward on Saturday, and Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday, Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full and complete schedule, and this is really just the kickoff to summer and a ton of other amazing events that I'm fully supportive of, and I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us as well. As for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine right now. Good night, everybody.
All right, so that pretty much ends their presentation. It was very good presentation. Like my favorite announcements were the Tiny Tina, the Borderlands stuff, and also Death Stranding coming to PS5 and like an expanded DLC stuff. And also Elden Ring, even if I'm not like huge Souls fan yet, or I hope that I become one once I play Bloodborne. That was pretty good. I also like the Evil Dead stuff. There were some cool looking indie games. Some other stuff that I didn't care that much, like the Amazon stuff, but
Yeah, the Des is
It was overall, it was like a
games
great
were
presentation,
really
and the way that they
picked the best
closed
ones
it with a
to show you,
huge game that
today.
everyone
I wanna
was
thank our generous sponsors
waiting
for their
for.
contributions, 'cause they
So
really
let me
couldn't
know
have
what
done
was
this
your
without
favorite
their help, so
announcement
thanks to
from
them.
this
I always
presentation.
get so inspired
So
when I
I
see
hope
those
you
collections
also enjoyed the stream, and thank you so much for joining. So I'll see you later tonight with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. We're also gonna have that tomorrow on Friday and over the weekend. Besides the Ubisoft stuff, Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday, Square Enix Presents, and also Back 4 Blood. So I'm gonna see you on the next one.
Out now 6 years ago, believe it or not, and ever since Tom Happ, the original.